Why government help often fails to reach many Jamaican people? Why do so many Jamaicans struggle to access social programs designed to uplift them? Is it a failure of communication, a lack of trust, or even political propaganda at play? While the government rolls out initiatives with potential, their impact often falls short, leaving us to ask, where is the disconnect? Let's change this condition. Let the wonderful programs be more impactful. Welcome to the Skywalker channel, where a good coffee makes bad people feel bad, and that's not a bad thing. Today, we want to sip on an intriguing view of people getting it but still wanting, even needing it. I mean, the same thing they are getting. Just like Andrew Holness is offering help, but people are asking for the same help. How contradicting can we get? Huh? Before we dive in though, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Skywalker for more balanced insights and thought provoking commentary. Now, let's get into it. Jamaica boasts an impressive array of social initiatives, from free healthcare programs to affordable school loans, subsidies for farmers, and even opportunities to learn trade free of cost. The country's potential for empowerment seems limitless. These programs are designed to break cycles of poverty, promote economic growth, and enhance the quality of life for citizens. Yet, the sad reality is that many Jamaicans who desperately need these services remain excluded or unaware of them. Some of the most important initiatives include the Second Chance Smiles program, which was launched by the Ministry of Health and Wellness, aimed at providing replacement dentures to Jamaicans under 60 years old. With over 82 dental centers across the island participating and an estimated budget of Jamaicans 60 million, this initiative is helping citizens not only chew their food properly, but also chew over the possibilities of a brighter future. The program's goals are as ambitious as they are practical, restoring confidence, improving oral health, and boosting employability. Yo, a good smile isn't just about aesthetics. It's also your best weapon in a job interview and family photo ops. Think about it. Why would some people want to tell their comrades not to get it? Like they want these people to stand up, lock their mouths, and pretend like it's serious, them serious, why they never smile at any time. Politics in Jamaica can go too far, too many times, people. Sometimes it's too much to sacrifice. Imagine landing your dream job because your dazzling new dentures became the teeth of the matter. It's no surprise that the initiative has drawn attention for its potential to uplift Jamaicans. However, for some, the idea of free dentures, courtesy of the government, has sparked mixed reactions. Political naysayers are quick to critique, leaving recipients asking themselves, should I bite into this or would that be giving someone else credit? Yeah? Are we going to give Andrew Holness credit? Say, I sure I do it. If that isn't the strangest case of indecision ever, I don't know what is. What is? Hmm? It's your teeth. At least it's you want them. One thing is for sure. This program isn't just filling the gaps in smiles, but aiming to fill gaps in public health, and self esteem as well. And who doesn't love a second chance? Especially when it comes with a new set of pearly whites. Now, we have other programs. We have subsidies on farming equipment and imports for agricultural workers. Under the Productive Inputs Relief PIR scheme, farmers in Jamaica benefit from duty free concessions on capital equipment, raw materials, and other agricultural inputs. This initiative, regulated by the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries, is designed to reduce production costs and encourage growth in the agricultural sector. Farmers can also access a 20% duty concession on pickup trucks, provided they meet specific production criteria. These subsidies aim to empower farmers, improve efficiency, and support the country's food security goals. We also have youth training programs like Heart NSTA Trust. The Heart NSTA Trust is Jamaica's national human development agency, offering competency based training to equip youth with practical skills for the modern workplace. Programs range from technical trades like plumbing and electrical installation to business administration and creative industries. The agency also collaborates with organizations like the Jamaica Defense Force to provide structured workforce development programs combining personal growth with specialized training. Hard NSTA Trust plays a critical role in reducing unemployment and fostering economic independence among Jamaica's youth. We also have affordable loans for education and small businesses. Jamaica offers various loan programs to support education and entrepreneurship. Institutions like JN Bank provide tailored loans for small businesses, covering startup costs, equipment purchases, and operational expenses. Education loans are also available, designed to help individuals pursue degrees, certifications, or professional development. These financial solutions aim to empower Jamaicans by removing barriers to education and business growth, fostering a culture of innovation and self reliance. Despite the ambition behind these projects, the question remains, why are they failing to connect with the very people they are intended to serve, at least to the intended degree? It can't be because people don't need them. Wherever it's not political bad mind, it has to be the lack of awareness part. That part. Imagine Jamaica's social programs as a treasure chest filled with opportunities to change lives, but the map to find it is missing, or worse, it's scribbled in hieroglyphics that only a select few know how to read. That's the communication gap in action. Programs are there, they are funded, but many Jamaicans simply don't know they exist or even don't know how to chart their way to them. It's a puzzle. It's like a Indiana Jones kind of stuff. You know, the outreach if efforts often feel like whispered secrets passed around only in urban centers. Rural communities, the ones that need these programs the most, are left playing guessing games. And let's not forget, while the government is busy pinning flyers to community boards and hearing ads on AM radio stations, half of the population has moved online, scrolling TikTok for funny skits instead. Spoiler alert, static newspaper ads don't hold a candle to a viral video featuring dancing farmers promoting subsidies. Hello, is this mic working? Are they hearing me? Take the free dentures program, for instance. Why hasn't it gone viral? Imagine a flashy social media campaign showing Auntie March putting down her mango and declaring, me teeth back and me business a boom now. That's the kind of outreach people would share, relate to, and actually act on. And yeah, 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 I know it's informal, and many people love to think about formal and informal, but sometimes it's too much. The stakes are too high that you have to think about. You have to think about what is effective. When the stakes are too high, that's where you have to go. You can't, like Jamaicans will tell you that you're too stylish. You cannot be too stylish at all times. The bottom line, it's not just about creating these programs, it's about shouting them from the rooftops or trending on TikTok without modern, relatable outreach efforts. Many Jamaicans remain stuck on the outside, never even knowing the treasure chest exists, and that's a gap we desperately need to close. We must close the gap. And sometimes, yeah, the bureaucratic hurdles. Even when people learn about these programs, navigating the application process can feel like attempting a high wire act without a safety net. Paperwork, red tape, and overly complicated requirements discourage participation. Some individuals don't even bother because the system seems designated are designed to test patients rather than provide solutions. Sometimes the poor people feel violated. Yeah, feel like a violation. For farmers, applying for subsidies often feels like trying to milk a cow that's already run off into the hills. The process is riddled with paperwork, confusing criteria, and deadlines that seem to sneak up like a thief in the night. Imagine a farmer spending weeks gathering documents only to be told, sorry, you missed the cutoff date by 2 days. At that point, the subsidy feels less like a lifeline and more like a cruel joke. Yeah, we need to get the thing right. And let's not forget the hoops they have to jump through. Some farmers might need to prove their production levels, submit receipts, and even attend workshops, all while juggling the daily grind of planting, harvesting, and keeping pests at bay. It's like asking someone to bake a cake while simultaneously running a marathon. By the time they finish, they are too exhausted to enjoy the reward. Or worse, they have missed it all together. Now, let's talk about healthcare and education. Imagine needing urgent medical assistance or a loan to pay for school fees, only to be told your application is under review. Please check back in 6 months. 6 months. 6 months. By then, the school term is over and your health issue might have resolved itself or not, depending on how lucky you are. Hey, people. It's like being asked to run a marathon before you are allowed to drink water. By the time you finish, you might not even want it anymore. The irony is that these programs are designed to help people in need, but the delays often leave them feeling like they are stuck in a bureaucratic maze with no exit. No exit. No exit. Sometimes it is all about mistrust and political influence of the bad minded type. The bad minded type. The bad minded type. Political propaganda is the elephant in the room, the lying kind of elephant that tells people that government is taking back the private houses built on people's lands, although they can't transport concrete structures off people's properties. No, they can't transport concrete structures off people's properties. They can't. They can't move concrete structures off people's property. They can't take it back. In Jamaica's polarized political landscape, social programs sometimes become pawns in the game. Take, for example, the Free Dentures Initiative. Some citizens were allegedly discouraged from participating just to tarnish the government's reputation. Imagine being told, don't accept those dentures. It will make the government look good. And you go look good. And you go put on in clocks and dance. Dance. So now you are stuck chewing on mangoes and avoiding hard food, all in the name of politics. Oh. Remember, Marky G have money. This kind of mistrust doesn't just hurt the people who need help. It weaponizes their suffering to score political points. It's like playing chess with human lives as the pawns. And while the politicians argue over who gets the credit, the people are left wondering, can I just get my dentures and move on with my life? Man, it's like playing chess with human lives as the pawns. Yeah, Mr. Gonzalez from St. Vincent. Yeah, what if the crime is I, Mr. Gonzalez? What are you suggesting? Hello, anyway. Propaganda is like a bad rumor. It spreads fast, sticks hard, and leaves everyone questioning what's real. In Jamaica's political landscape, social programs often become collateral damage in the battle for votes. Imagine being told, don't accept that free health care. It's just a trick to make the government look good. Suddenly, a life saving initiative is framed as political betrayal, and the people who need it most are left suffering, all for the sake of scoring points in the next election. All for the sake of scoring political points. It's just a political game, people. This kind of man, this kind of mass messaging propaganda doesn't just discourage participation, it plants seeds of mistrust that grow into full blown skepticism. People start wondering if the programs are genuine or just another political stunt. Bridget, it's frustrating. It's like being offered a free patty but told, careful, it might be poisoned. At some point, you are too hungry to care, but the doubt lingers. The doubt lingers. Mhm. The irony, while politicians argue over who gets the credit, the programs themselves lose credibility, and the people caught in the crossfire are left asking, can we just get the help without the drama? It's a classic case of petty politics overshadowing progress only in Jamaica, only in our country. Oh boy. Political rivalry, political rivalry, political rivalry. It doesn't just affect trust, it shapes the entire narrative around social programs. When one party launches an initiative, the opposition often focuses on tearing it down rather than improving it. This creates a cycle where programs are judged not by their effectiveness but by who is behind them. It's like watching a football match where the players are more interested in tripping each other than scoring goals. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. True. Public perception becomes a battlefield with citizens caught in the middle. Instead of seeing social programs as tools for empowerment, people start viewing them as political chess pieces. This erodes faith in governance and leaves many Jamaicans feeling disconnected from the very systems meant to support them. It's like choosing between a toothache and a political headache. Neither option is appealing, but one of them could at least fix your dog and smile. Teeth, teeth, free teeth. Hey, man, accessibility is where the rubber meets the road, or doesn't, depending on where you live. For farmers in remote areas, attending government run workshops can feel like planning an expedition to the moon. Lack of transport, long distances, and poorly timed sessions make participation nearly impossible. Imagine a farmer hearing about a subsidy workshop happening 50 freaking miles away, only to realize he'd need to hitch a ride and a donkey to get there. By the time he arrives, the workshop is over and he's left wondering why he even bothered. Why? Why he even bothered? Why bother? Why bother go? Urban workers face their own challenges too. Taking time off to navigate social services often means sacrificing a day's wages, which many simply can't afford. Can't afford. It's like being asked to choose between feeding your family today or securing a better future tomorrow, a decision no one should have to make. Accessibility shouldn't feel like a treasure hunt where the prize is a government program. If you need a map, a compass, and a mule to get there, something gone terribly wrong. Something gone terribly wrong. Balance critique, addressing party dynamics. Let's be blunt but fair. On the one hand, the JLP government has invested significantly in creating social programs that could transform lives. However, their inability to deeply connect with citizens has stalled progress. Outreach efforts often feel impersonal or poorly targeted, leaving many Jamaicans unaware or uninspired. 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 Hmm? What a word in English. What a word in English can do. On the other hand, the PNP faces its own challenges, issues of mismanagement, poor integrity, poor integrity, poor integrity, and questionable allocation of resources. Most questionable, most questionable allocation of resources. These shortcomings erode trust and diminish the effectiveness of programs. Together, these dynamics leave a gap that neither party has fully bridged. It needs to be bridged. So that's why we are talking about it, right? So, how do we close this gap? Here are a few ways Jamaica can turn Andrew Holness' well meaning initiatives into impactful change. One, use modernized outreach strategies like social media, community workshops, and influencers to connect programs with target audiences. Two, streamlined applications. Simply simplify processes with online portals and mobile friendly platforms. Three, transparency and accountability. Publish regular progress reports to foster trust and counter political propaganda. Four, use local champions. Partner with community leaders who can advocate for these programs and help citizens navigate them. This is important. Number four, use local champions. partner with community leaders who can advocate for these programs and help citizens navigate them. How much time did I repeat that? People, we can make it much easier if we try. Imagine the day when applying for government assistance feels like ordering a piece of cake. Sorry, cornmeal pudding, me mean. So, what's your experience? Have you tried accessing social programs, or do you know someone who has? Did they run into hurdles? Share your stories in the comments below. Let's get the conversation started, people. Let's get it going. If this resonated with you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Skywalker. Together, we are turning political confusion into clarity. That's all I have to say for now. Think on these things, my people. Peace out.